Today I am at House Lake State Forest Campground in Michigan's Lower Peninsula near Gladwin. This campground is very near Meredith Campground, and also just to the south a bit is the Trout Lake State Forest Campground. So you have three great camping options right here very close by. In fact, on the DNR website, it's my belief that they have the Meredith and the House Lake listed as the same campground because they list that this campground has 41 campsites. And there definitely were not 41 campsites, and Meredith Campground also didn't have 41 campsites. It's my belief that they combined the two onto one site. I am parked at campsite number 10 at House Lake State Forest Campground, and this is fairly small. I'm going to just walk through real quick and we'll pan over the campsites here. The campground itself has one main drive where the campsites are lined up on either side, odd or even. And there's a circle loop at the end, so you can pull down the drive and then just turn around, drive the loop, and exit the campground right away. There is just a couple outhouses here, and at the beginning of this campground, there is a hand pump to pump some water. Both campgrounds are located within the Gladwin Field Trail area, which is an area that is especially known for its grouse population due to the abundance of grouse habitat in the area. Hunting anything other than deer is completely prohibited in the area, so make sure if you're coming up here, you do check local regulations. Also, there may be special regulations around dogs and training your dogs in the area, so you're going to definitely want to check on that before you just assume that you're safe to bring your dog out here to run and chase birds. You can see that most of the campsites in this part of the campground are going to be a little bit smaller. Big enough for pop-up campers and small trailers, definitely for tents. You could probably back a medium-sized trailer in here. However, the Meredith part of the campground is definitely much more suited for larger rigs. As I walk through the Meredith part of the campground, definitely keep in mind that while it's not very busy right now, it is also mid-September, and there's just not a lot of people camping anywhere. I just traveled from the Upper Peninsula and ran into the exact same thing. There was only one campground where there was actually several people at, and the rest of these campgrounds aren't really getting used much, especially down here in the Lower Peninsula. Despite the size of the Meredith campground and the fact that most of the sites are big enough to accommodate just about any rig, it does not have water or electric hookup at any of the sites. There is hand pumps for water, and there are outhouses around the campground, but again, there is no water or electric hookup, and there's no sewer station. Camping at either one of the campgrounds does cost $20 a night, and it's just your typical billboard pay station here at the campgrounds. There is one at each of the campgrounds, so you don't have to travel to one or the other to register to pay. You just take your little envelope and pay at the one that you're staying at. I'm going to just make a walk around the campground here and show you the sights as I go around.